What up, boys, and welcome back to another Dragonflight video. So in today's video, we're talking about a solo gold farm because I know how much you guys like a solo gold farm, and it's for pretty much the same items, but I'm going to show you guys two different locations: dungeon, open world. One works really good if you do it together with someone as well. So we're going to start it right off, and the first place that we're looking at is going to be a Wrath of the Lich King dungeon. It's Draktaran Keep. Now, Draktaran Keep has always been a really good choice for transmog if you're running, if you're missing Wrath of the Lich King mogs, because there's a lot of people sleeping on Wrath of the Lich King mogs, because most of the items share appearance with like a million other items, so they're not really worth that much. But the items that are unique in their appearance are worth a shit ton of gold. I'm going to show you guys later on in the video. Now, the reason why we're doing this now again, because I featured this dungeon before, is because like Wrath of the Lich King has some very interesting gray items. And as you guys know by now, patch 10.05 made us like able to transmog white and gray items. And the items that are unique, or at least shares the same model as very few other items, they sell for quite a bit. So Draktaran Keep, easy place to run. You can do it on any class because the runs are fairly short, and the items that you guys want to like look for in terms of green items, I got to show you guys that it's the Astral Bow. It's worth hundreds of thousands of gold, like 300,000 gold plus. And the people that have farmed this and sold it, they know. I've also sold a ton of these for hundreds of thousands of gold. It seems like a stupid amount, but even the region sales average, which tends to be low, is at 60,000 gold, because there's a lot of people selling this bow for less than they should, right? Which drags down the average sell price. But it's a bow, as you can see on my All the Things add-on, it shares appearance with no other item. It's the only bow that is this color with this design. There is similar models, but they all have a different color to the bow. So it's a quite valuable bow. And then you have an item that it doesn't look that good, but it still sells. And it's this one right here, the Wind Sight. Like, it looks like a shitty axe, but it's a unique item and they're fairly hard to obtain. So the Wind Sight, I've also sold tons of these for like right above 100,000 gold. I've never been able to sell it for the market value of over 200,000 gold. But I've sold it a couple of times for over 100,000 gold. So that's another green items. And these are just two of very many green items worth keeping from Draktaran Keep. Now, the items of interest in terms of gray items is, once again, there's a lot of them. But I'm going to show you guys two main reasons for doing it. And that is the Icy Mail set and also the Frostworn set. Now, you can get Icy Mail or Icy set on like not only mail, but also plate and cloth and so on, right? But the mail set is very popular, and it makes sense. I think it looks like the Icy Mail set looks pretty good. It really does. It's like that simplistic look that people want. And if you look at the items, you can see that most of the Icy Mail set only shares appearances with gray items, like mostly. There's usually like one item, like the Sunder or the Tortured, that has the same appearance, but it's mainly just other gray items, which means that there's going to be like nobody having these appearances unless they bought it now in 10.05. And the same thing for the Frostworn, like it doesn't share a lot of appearances with blue or green items. In some cases, none, only gray items. So that's why these items are good. But by all means, there is also a lot of really good like weapons and shields and so on with unique appearances, right? And that takes me to the next location, which is right here. It's an open world spot. If you're saved to Draktaran Keep, you can literally just fly down to this little island on this river, and you can kill these mobs. The great thing about it is the fact that it's both Horde and Alliance can do this farm. So if you're Horde, you're going to be killing the Amber Pine Scouts, and if you're Alliance, you'll kill the Conquest Hold Raider. Now, these guys hyperspawn like absolute crazy. So you can, technically, you can get more mobs killed per hour and increase your chance of getting the the green items and the gray items by doing this farm over the dungeon, right? Because they hyper spawn and you just kill more mobs, and that's all that matters. It has the same loot table as the dungeon Drag Tower Keep, but I know a lot of people they prefer to run dungeons over open world farms. Now, one really interesting thing about this farm is the fact that if you group up with the opposite faction, like we're doing right here on my live stream, like if we have people that play Horde and people that play Alliance in the same group, you can kill both mobs, both the Alliance NPCs and the Horde NPCs. And guess what? As an Alliance, if a Horde kills an Alliance mob, you can still loot that mob, which makes the farm twice as good. So if you really want to min-max on this one, you just invite like a friend of yours or a guildie of yours that plays on the opposite faction. So you guys kill both the Horde NPCs and the Alliance NPCs, and both people can loot both mobs, which is absolutely insane. So this is a really good location to get these items. It really, really is. With that being said, if you guys want to see more videos like this and see them before anyone else, consider signing up to the VIP Discord. It's pretty much like a Patreon where all my videos gets uploaded to the VIP Discord. And I also share like new farms, investments that I'm doing, and we just help each other out to make gold in general and group up. And we're still doing the 100,000 subscriber sale. So if you guys haven't already, make sure to take a look at the 0 to 10 million gold guide for only $9.90. So basically, for the price of less than a WoW token or a month of game time, you guys will receive an in-depth gold guide that features all of the best tactics that I personally do in order to achieve multiple gold caps. And the best part about it is the fact that it gets constantly updated for free. So whenever there's a new patch or even a new expansion, I update the gold guide and you guys receive all those updates sent directly to your email for free. But that's all going to be linked down below in the description. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all back in at the next video. But until then, bye bye.